it's over and over. Oh, oh no, oh no, I'm gonna ride on the women's side when it's over and over. Oh, oh no, oh no, I'm gonna ride on the women's side. Brother Noah, my God's talking, said he would ride on the wind and tide. Hey, children, stop, still, and listen to me. God walked down to the brandy sea. He declared that the Eve was the son of man, and then he decided to destroy the land. He spoke to Noah. Noah stopped. He said, Noah, I want you to build me an ark. I want you to build it 3 cubits long. I want you to build it big and strong. I want it 50 high and 50 wide, so it will stand the wind and tide. It's oh Noah, oh Noah. Oh no, I got to go to ride on the wind tide, but it's a oh no, oh no, oh no.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's KC back again with another video. Yeah, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep on doing this.
Can't stop.
Let's see. Let's go down the usual list.
Won't stop.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. I can't say it enough. Subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. Also, hit that like button if you like the content. You know what I'm saying? If you laugh or if you enjoy any of the content, just hit that like button. It's free to do. And also hit the bell to be notified when I post another video if you're already subscribed. Yeah, I think I mentioned that you should subscribe. But anyway, we're back with another video, and today this video was also from Kevinsamuels, and the name of this video is BAPS was supposed to be funny, not real. The title of the video is funny in itself. So the title of the video is BAPS were supposed to be funny, not real. So again, this video is from Kevinsamuels, so we're gonna get into it in a few seconds. So don't forget to subscribe, like the videos, like everything, just like all of it, subscribe to every piece of it. Let's go. We're gonna jump right into the video. Let's go.
Yes. I cannot say what's wrong or right. No.
I'm telling you, that intro music.
How are you?
I'm fine. You still?
Good. You got to back up a little bit.
Can you see me? Let me sit up a little bit. There it is. Okay. How you doing?
All right. How old are you?
Yeah, he like back that camera up.
Almost 50.
Almost 50 years old.
I am.
All right. Are you married?
Yes.
Okay. Your face
Yeah,
is
it's
like
okay.
half
I
cut
won't
off. Can
answer.
you back the camera up right there? Like that.
Why is they not doing that? I don't know.
So where's your husband?
Now comes the part where we throw our heads
He's out.
back and laugh. Ready?
I don't believe you. When'd you get married?
My son said,
He
I
said
don't
what?
believe you.
When'd you get married?
You're not married.
2017.
You are
I've been
a
married 3
liar.
times.
Okay.
You are a
All right.
liar.
You're a liar.
2017.
So why are you here then if you're married 3 times?
I sense much bullshit.
Oh no, I'm just here because a lot of females disagree with you, and I actually disagree with a lot of stuff that you say as well.
About what? Such as?
Such as it's like you make it seem like women who don't, make as much money.
Hold
on.
My nigga.
Here it is. Let me pull this. I should have used my iPhone 12. To be honest, I'm just here because a lot of females that I do speak with, they're like totally against the fact that you say that they can't get a man of money. It's not too many straight men with money anymore. So they're not even looking for women.
You're a fucking idiot.
I hate when girls use that as an excuse.
Well, fighting is in, actually.
No, it's really not.
Well, I mean, that's
hold
what...
on. First,
go ahead.
Don't come in here talking about men that have money aren't straight, not looking for women. That's bullshit.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That is bullshit.
Do you want this to go reasonably or do you want it to go left?
I mean, we're just having a conversation.
No, we're not, because you don't come in here disrespecting me.
But it's okay for you to tell women
I'm
that
talking to you.
yeah, okay, you're talking to me. Talk.
This is what the problem is today.
hmm
Disrespectful ass women.
You think?
Yeah, I think.
You know.
I think you're making.
I mean, a lot of women. It's a lot of women who have bad
I think
attitude.
I think you're making it look even worse.
No,
I'm trying to
because
ask
I agree
why.
with you. I agree
No.
with you on that part too.
You came
Because
in here.
it's a lot
You
of.
came in here, and instead of having a conversation, you come in pissing and shitting all over the place.
No, I didn't. Really. I'm just letting you.
Maybe
No, to be honest,
you think you come
no.
in here? No, you think you come in here in good faith and respectfully?
Yeah, definitely.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always...
Man, I've had to ask you to hold the camera steady several times.
Oh man.
Okay.
Because I'm having to hold the
Yeah,
camera
he's
back.
not playing
I'm not
today.
used to doing that when I'm on live, so I don't understand why I have to hold it so far back because you can't.
Because
see
your
it.
face is all up in the camera and it makes your face look
It's
fat.
like-
And you're laying down. And you're 50.
Yeah, my guy is not playing.
Were you saying something? Because it's
I
bothering
can't.
you.
I can't hardly hear you. What did you say?
What do you disagree with?
I mean, a lot of women disagree with you. I'm just telling you what they feel like.
I'm asking you.
Oh shit.
Oh, I disagree with the fact that you
This
think
is
that
yeah, this one is
women, because they
interesting.
don't make enough money, they can't get certain men and stuff like that. Yeah, I do disagree with that.
When did I ever say that?
You said it to several women, actually.
No, you're actually 100%
He's literally
wrong.
never said that before.
Okay. That's not true. But anyway.
This woman is actually trying to say that I've told women that if you don't make a certain amount of money, you can't have a certain amount of men. Everybody who's ever watched my content, put hearts up to let this woman know how fucking wrong she is.
Nate, how those chicken strips?
Because I tell you, men don't care about your money.
Right. Oh, no. It's not the money. It's the way they look. That's it. It's not the money. It's the way they look. Okay, yeah, because a lot of men who do have money,
Look
they're
at all
not
the
concerned
hearts.
with that.
And what do you mean the way they look? Yeah.
I mean, you know, everybody's following the bandwagon. Of course, they're going to get
No. See, that's what y'all like to see. You're 50 years old, and instead of having a reasoned conversation, when people don't agree with you,
Right.
they're following
She damn
the
near
bandwagon.
50. And look at the shit that she's saying.
Topic. What
She
about the
gave
way
me
they
a
look?
headache
About their
immediately.
weight?
I couldn't even react to the video. It's just
I
started
mean,
to
I don't
oppress
know.
my brain
I
off
see
the
women
top.
with weight on them, with men who make money, who have, make decent money or whatever.
So this is another one. This is another woman who comes in half-ass talking points. Now, understand. She basically tried to come in and say that the problem is men. The problem is there are not enough men with money who are straight looking for women. Wrong. It's that many of you women are unfit for the men you're looking for.
All right.
Unfortunately, that is the truth.
Unfit.
Not all, so
You gonna learn today. You gonna learn what a long dick look like today.
Even
Successful man.
my
in the
you know
sentence,
what? I don't
I
have to
keep a
work.
husband,
I'm
'cause if a
fine.
husband-
And I look young.
How many
so I'm not
husbands that
working.
you
I'm
have
not
to have to
stressed.
say I keep a husband?
Your mom's a hoe.
I don't want to. Who wants to look old or stressed out?
This is the damn
I
shame.
keeps a
This
gun
is
in
where our
me.
women think they should be. A fucking childish 50-year-old.
No one says.
Fucking childish 50-year-old. I'm sitting here looking at this. This is what black men have to pick from. Basically, what you're asking is, do white people understand the power of image and that they use the image against us?
Basically, yeah.
White people have always understood the power of image. What do you think D.W. Griffith's Birth of a Nation was? 1915. The first assault against a black man. The problem is, if black people don't act that way in the world, it makes it hard to. Back in D.W. Griffith's The Birth of a Nation, that was shown on motion pictures. There was segregation. Black and white people did not live together, so a lot of white people only saw black people on the media.
That's a fact.
But today,
That's a fact.
we live in an integrated society where white people see black people in their day-to-day lives and they see them online. The problem is we don't control our image.
Right.
They could not decide to use our image against us if we didn't walk around playing these characters in the daily. So
Right.
if they try to say,
That is
well,
true.
if they got you know, some sympathy because they were dressed in their Sunday best on Sunday, and white of rural America who never runs into a black person saw somebody dressed holding a Bible looking like what they look like in Iowa, and saw an American, let's use that against them. Well, if they tried to make it some caricature, if we still cared about how we carried ourselves, they would say, what you have on the TV or the media does not look like the woman I work across or live across the hall from. But the problem is the woman that they in the office, the woman at the Starbucks, the woman at the bank, everywhere else look the same. They look like BAPS. See, BAPS was supposed to be funny. Remember that movie BAPS? Yeah, but now BAPS looks real.
Okay, here go BAPS.
RuPaul was You Better
In the
Work.
title he was talking about.
Funny. Now a lot of black women look like RuPaul. Do you realize black men are having a problem recognizing a natural born woman from a real woman today?
Right.
Do you understand this? Do y'all understand this? Because here in Atlanta, with the crazy hair, that could be a lace front on a man or a woman.
Right.
If you've seen the tricks that can be pulled with makeup and facial sculpting, y'all are big as hell now. So it ain't like you gotta be petite anymore, a man or a woman. Long ass fingernails. And then what comes out of your mouth, you are literally having to ask, excuse me, are you a natural born female? Before you talk to her. That's a goddamn shame.
You're right. So when
but hold on, before we move, but where are white people in that?
Nowhere. No. Right. So when you say this, right? Okay. Now that you said that, this is the image that we, right? This is the image that we are also as black perpetuating. So if that's the case, and we are trying to re-educate ourselves and ourselves to model what is more about feminine, because I feel like that's what we need to get back to. I started a self journey.
Well, you're kind of breaking up. Because I don't know if you're on Bluetooth, but I'm not a Muslim.
We're all children of Jesus.
I'm not a member of the Nation of Islam. But the Nation of Islam has taken some of the worst of us and put together a pretty damn good image. Look at what the women of the Nation of Islam, you don't associate them with thoughts, do you?
No.
So we have models. When you look at a man who went to jail and was the worst part of the worst, but when he went through to Islam, you don't associate him with the street anymore, do you?
No. Right. So I get what you're saying about the image. I'm more so maybe looking forward towards like reconditioning black women to understand this, because it's more of that.
Had to take a quick intermission. This video was a long one. Let's go.
How many relationships have you had that you have not left?
That's a good question.
One.
How many relationships have you had?
I've had serious relationships.
Two.
Honey,
three.
you've got a big storm coming.
And of those three, you left one.
No, out of the three, I left two. One, he left me.
How old were you when that one happened, when you left? When he left you?
Oh, that was fairly recent. Like, it wasn't even 2 months. I don't even know if I can call it a relationship.
That's not a relationship, no.
Okay.
So my point is, my grandmother and her generation, they carried themselves in a way to where the name meant something. You're Samuel, you carry yourself a certain way.
That's true.
I would go around Oklahoma and I'd be a kid and they would know who I belong to. You act like one of them Samuels. You carry yourself like that. Today, women are y'all's own God. It's amazing that the most Christian group of women on the planet are their own gods. You want to see some of the most comically dressed black women? Go to church.
That is also
in the Bible. It says
100% true.
And up there, and it will say we do it because men are attracted. They like Cardi B and this and that. We don't.
That's
want
why
that.
I like that Everybody Hates Chris episode. Where they had the big hat versus.
Your own hair,
I've seen
no
that with my
kids.
own damn eyes. Like,
And at 27, 80 years ago, you'd have been somebody's wife and mama. But right now, you are an individual. You can pay for yourself, and the only rule is what I want.
Yeah.
And this is why it is
Point.
unfortunate when I say
That's a fact.
so many of our sisters will be alone, because one of the things men look for is a woman who's under any kind of discipline. That's why fitness matters so much, because it shows a woman that's under some sort of discipline. Far too many modern women are undisciplined.
that is also true.
You may earn money. You may be scholastically, academically, even professionally doing well. But relationally,
Yeah, no. And I agree with you there. I do. And that's why I'm here. I want to learn, because the things you're saying, men have not been this open in the past. So
See, at least she want to learn.
they can't.
And she's
They
not
can't,
acting
because as soon as you
combative with
do,
the
you're
truth.
gay, you hate
The
black
things that
women,
he's saying
you
with
got
the
to
truth.
be canceled, we need to kill you.
Like, what can you do?
Yeah.
It's true.
And that's what I'm saying. I agree with you there, but these things I never heard. So when I am hearing it, I am making judgments, and I am.
There's money in keeping y'all.
Thank God.
Believing that the problem is men. There's books to be sold, movies to be sold. I mean, there's profit to be made off keeping black men and black women separate. You should be married to a black man and living in a house, owning property, and storing and saving for the future and your children. Not paying rent here, he's paying rent there, and keeping us consuming. Our dollar circulates 6 hours.
That actually
we paid at 5
something.
o'clock, we broke by midnight. Most people dollar circulate in their community at least 12 days, 7 days on the minimum. And the problem is more than even the best of our
in the
women
Jewish community
are not
in New York,
under any.
the money circulates
I'ma say
many
this.
times before it
Do you
leaves.
really believe that the average black woman like yourself wants to be under the authority of a black man?
No.
Well, goddamn.
And the reason why I say that as if, because when you say high value men, I have to ask myself, because I was married before, I have to ask myself,
She said
who I consider high value men.
That's really how they feel.
A high value man. Does that match up? Like I said, right, that's what I'm at now. I'm in this stage of nature versus what's been conditioned to me and what's my actual nature. Right. So I look at that and say, well, what do I consider a high value man? So from your description of what a high value man, I don't see a lot of those men. And it could be what you say.
Oh, what are you talking about, man?
So, you know,
Well, they exist. They exist. It's just that honestly, high value men have barriers. They keep women that they don't find appealing away from them.
Right. And that's see what you're saying is this is not known to me. I was raised completely different.
But let's take it away from high value. Let's just take it this average women. Why the average black woman doesn't want to be under the authority of average black men. And even if you're a high value black man, you still have to be a high value black man and a porn star to even get a woman to consider submitting. But you look at a guy who can come into this country illegally, stand out in front of Home Depot or collect cans and sell oranges, and he is getting femininity and submission and cooperation, and she's under his authority. Here's the question.
That's a fact.
Honestly, if you don't want to be under the authority of a black man, what man's authority do you think the average black woman wants to be under?
See, and maybe I didn't answer that. I do want to be under authority.
I didn't say you. I'm talking about the average black woman.
Right. That's what I'm saying. For me. So you're talking about for the average, because I personally do want to be, but the average black, I feel like that's because black women have just been we've been so put into masculine energy where it's like you accept certain things that are even being
It's not,
heard
you know,
or
it's
being
always they've
saying
been
anything
put
negative. So
there,
it's like
they've been
you
made
say,
to
hey, you
do
know, you need
this,
to.
or
So the question is, is there what group of men's authority do you want to be under if it's not black men?
No man's.
Well, and thank you. And that's what I believe is the truth. You don't want to be, the average black woman doesn't want to be under the authority of any man. It's my dog. And that's why dying alone is their future. Because every other group of women realize that they need a man to get from one end of life successfully to another. But prior to 1965, we were made at a rate of 80%. Black women were under the authority of a black man. My grandmother out-earned my grandfather. But she stayed in her marriage because of something bigger than themselves. So what has been happening to black men? Rock, hand, scissors. As black male unemployment went down, black female welfare went up. So it showed that black women, when given a chance, don't want to be with black men.
Bitch, I hope
don't
the
want
fuck
to be
you
with
do.
any man. You would even take a decreased standard of living. So now that you're educated, own money, whatever.
It gets very deep on that level.
Average black woman like Yana Van said is out of order, out of control, under no one's discipline. You're not even under the church's discipline, but claiming to be Christian to the point to where what is the average brother looking at? It's like you heard that a couple of weeks ago where a sister didn't even want to smile at a black man.
I've seen that segment,
So do you have any brothers?
I have.
I ain't gonna never stop loving you.
And what is it looking like for them?
Well, my oldest one, he's married to a Hispanic. So I've definitely interviewed. Like I said, I'm just learning this stuff. I'm curious to know too. I've never been attitude type, all that. Like I
have 5 brothers. Are you the only girl?
There's not much that can be said about this one, y'all.
Big fella, get back to putting down bricks.
So I grew up. I didn't have like.
Well, I would say the main thing is, ma'am, fitness is major for me.
Yeah.
Fitness and
Definitely.
and you see what men want peace. Men want peace more than anything else. And peace is in short supply today. And I don't even think a lot of women recognize that they're so in their masculine. They
let me pause it one time.
I'm just expressing
myself.
yes,
and it's about over. And what he just said is so very true. And that's very true. Men, mostly for the most part, they just want peace. You understand? They don't want to be stressed at home because we have to deal with a lot of stressful situations outside the home. So, but basically, he said it all. And that's a wrap for this video. That one was very long, so I'm just gonna end it right there, and it's pretty much done with anyway. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button if you enjoy the video. Also hit the bell to be notified when I post another video. What can I say? It was 2 different contestants on this time. First one was very combative. The second one, not so combative. But kind of, it wasn't much to really say about that one. Yeah. Anyway, Casey out. Peace.